Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Aviators of Houston taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dak going to start out going to the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson now. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Blake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Quay Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on 1st down. Right side to Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jonnu Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 2-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Oh, he shifts past him. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kick.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things.
And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it, because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back. Momentum.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that trims the lead down to 9. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Aviators.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators add 6 to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Prescott yet again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. 26 yards. And the Aviators extend their lead yet again. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half? And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Prescott now. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. That is caught by Lamb.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, Prescott.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third down and 6.
And again, it's Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
At the 30-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. and now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It got his man complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Prescott. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right back to Dotson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Now Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now it's Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And the Aviators are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Thomas. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Prescott now from the 50. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just another day in the office.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And now here is another interception.
Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Aviators get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Mitchell again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Second down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Lamb in motion left.
Prescott now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Third and long for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cooks motions to the left.
First down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And again, it's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to go up top again.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down, Houston.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, this was a fun one today if you like.